Hey everybody, welcome back to another PSA pre-submission video here with Gem Mint Masters. I think it's been a while since I've done a pre-submission, but I've got a couple orders coming up, perfectly timely with the new promo that PSA is running. I think it's a March promo, $16.99 per card. I had a submission I was working on ready to submit, and I changed it up just a little bit because of the promo, so that was perfect. It's nice to be able to save a couple bucks. I think if you're sending kind of the normal 20 cards, you're gonna save about 40 bucks on the order, so that's awesome. That's, I think, about what it costs to get it shipped back. So I'll take it. That's perfect. But so here's the order I'm going to be submitting. It is only a 10 card minimum for this promo, but I'm going to just go ahead and send 20 anyway. I think I might have a smaller order after this, but it does save on the shipping if you break it down per card. So go ahead and show you what I got here. This first one's interesting. I wasn't sure about sending this because this is I don't know what this card, what the value of this card is going to be, but I figure I'll send it on the promo. This is the Victor Wembanyama starter pack card. Looked really good, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and send it. I mean, anything Wemby these days seems to be just going for crazy amounts on the aftermarket sales. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this one. Give it a try. Like I said, it looked perfect. Centering looks great. I have one other one that I'm probably not going to send that did not look as good. So, but again, going to send that one. All right, next one we got Anthony Edwards Select Silver Prism. This one seems to have a little bit better market than the blue Prism. I think it looks a lot cooler too. And so this one looked really good. They're pretty lenient on the centering from what I found in the past. You see the left to right is a little bit off, but I think this one's still in pretty good shape. And then as far as the rest of the card goes, it looked good. Picked this one up for about 10 bucks, so not a bad deal. Another one, very similar card. This is what is this? Blue, white, pink, or purple cracked ice. I think these come out of the mega boxes, Anthony Edwards. Picked this one up for right around the same price as the other one. It's crazy how some of these cards you can get for so much cheaper, and you'll see I've got some other, I think some Tyrese Halliburton's in here. The raw market for like Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, guys that are having, great careers so far. Got a couple other guys in here I'll show you too. Like, go out and pick them up raw, man. You can get some crazy deals. So there's that one. The next one is another perfect example of a guy that I think you can get pretty cheap. Donovan Mitchell, this card looked amazing. I'm probably going to send another one of these. I have two of these. I'm going to break it up in the order, though. I'm going to try not to send too many duplicates. On my last couple orders, you'll see it's great. Like, I am getting some 10s, but I'm just going to break them up and see if it has better results that way. But I got the Blue Velocity, Donovan Mitchell. I think I got this for under $20. So again, if you're looking for, some good players that have really solidified their careers so far, perfect example, Donovan Mitchell. Ton of deals out there. Next one, same card, different year. Cade Cunningham, Blue Velocity. I actually pulled this out of a clearance pack. Walgreens has some pretty crazy packs showing up these days. So if you haven't checked your Walgreens yet, do it. A lot of this optic is showing up for around 10 bucks a pack. So I pulled this out of one, and there's not a huge price point on this right now, but it's definitely worth sending, especially during the promo, and it looked really good in my opinion. I didn't see anything wrong with it. So we'll take a chance on that Cade and see how it goes. Speaking of Wemby, so I've got a couple kind of lesser known cards here. Again, I'm going to send them because it just seems like anything Wemby is going for crazy amounts. We got the Magicians, Donruss, nothing special about it. Just the paper card, looked really good. So I'm going to send that one. And then also along with that, the franchise features from Donruss as well. I've had really good luck pulling a lot of the base Wemby stuff out of whether it's Donruss or Prism or any of that, and I haven't opened a ton either. So it's good that I'm definitely happy that I've been able to pull some of these. All right, next one, we got another optic here. Alperen Sengun. Pulled this one out of one of those packs as well. This guy's market is pretty solid. He seems to be probably one of the top, if not the top rookie, as far as the resale value goes in this year. But he's quietly putting together a really solid season for sure, and potentially a career. So I figure I'll get that one graded. I don't think this is one that I would keep long term. So I look at this again as one of those cards. If I get it graded, I get a 10. I could sell it for somewhere between 75 to $100. So that'd be a good one to help me keep growing the collection. All right, this next one, this is really cool, and this is really interesting too. This guy is all the rage right now, Jackson Churio. So this is a Leaf metal autograph, but here's the best part about it. It's a 1 of 1. So I was at a show a couple weeks ago, and this guy had this just kind of sitting off to the side, and I was talking to him, and I had a bunch of Bowman slabs I was trying to move. So we ended up working out a trade where I gave him a Bowman slab that was decent. But again, like Bowman, it's tough. They're prospects, This guy's obviously a prospect as well, but he's right on the verge of making the opening day roster. So I threw in I think it was 20 or $25 plus the slab, and I got this Jackson Churio 1 of 1 auto. Gonna be very interesting to see. So it looked really good too. So I think these are selling for right around 100, which is what he's asking. There are other variations in this 1 of 1, but if this guy makes it, that could induce the market up a little bit. So we'll see. But I thought this was just really cool, and I'm definitely gonna send that and see what I get. All right, here's another one. Great example that I was talking about earlier. Tyrese Halliburton. This guy his graded stuff has a really high value right now. I think this particular card and one's very similar, going for around $100 in a PSA 10. I got this for $10. Actually, no, I take that back. I got it for $9. The guy had 2 of these, so I'll have one in another order. Again, I'm gonna break it up. I got both of them for $18. It looked perfect all the way around. Centering even looks great too. So I think this comes out of T-Mall. But yeah, I picked this up at a show for $9, and if this is $100 card, I mean it's crazy the disparity between raw and graded these days. This next one is pretty cool too. This is Christian Encarnacion Strand, orange foil out of, let's see, $2.99. This was in some guy's $5 bin. At the time I just saw it and I was like, this looks really. This got to be a good card. He's one of the top rookies in the 2024 set. So I was like, I'm just going to grab it and see what happens. I went home and looked it up. It's selling for $30 raw. I got it for $5. And it looks perfect. So I'm really excited about this one. I think in a slab and a 10, this could be in that range of $100. There aren't any out there that I know of right now because it's so new still. But we'll see how that one goes. But that was such an interesting pickup, man. If you're at shows or whatever, there's some great deals out there. So go out and get them. All right, I'm just gonna show these two together. I'm not gonna break these up because I actually have 1 or 2 more of these. I'm gonna put in the next order. Just the base Donruss Wemby. Pulled one out of a pack and got one in a lot with another card I'll show here in a minute. These are super cheap. You can get these for 10 to 15 bucks today, and I just don't get it. Go on eBay, go on any of these other sites and look up the sales of this. These are going for $300 to $400 in a 10. And these both look sharp. I don't see anything wrong with them. Centering looks great. I was I'm just dumbfounded. So that's why I say Wemby, I'm just gonna sub everything that I get of his. If it looks good and I think it's got 10 potential, I'm gonna send it in. It's nuts what you can get for some of that stuff. All right, next one, we got another Donovan Mitchell. This one is super cool. I love the look of this select. And this is interesting too, the select in this year was hobby only. So these cards you could only get in the super expensive hobby boxes, but I picked this one up for about 20 bucks. So, you know, singles in my mind is really the way to go. You're definitely not gonna pull one of these if you buy a hobby box. The odds just aren't there. But this is the tricolor prism, super cool, looked really good. I think this is the second um, Mitchell I'll be submitting. I had just the regular silver prism. Got a 9, which I think it was definitely worthy of a 9, probably not a 10. But this one I think has potential at a 10, so I'm really excited about that one. All right, this next one, I got some more Wembys here. I got 3 of them in this order, and I am going to send all 3 in this order because I've got another order with 3 more that's going to come after this. This is the hollow green laser. I've only seen 1 copy of a 10 out for sale right now. None have actually sold. And somebody has it listed for like almost $2,000, which I think that's probably a little bit much. But this is a $60 to $75 card raw right now. And I would imagine that a PSA 10 is going to be, if the base Donruss is going for 300 to 400, this is going to go for much more. So I've kind of had my eyes set on these. So I've got 3, and then I actually have these ones in hand, and the other 3 are on the way. So hopefully those look as good, but these all look really good. I'm really happy with them. Like even on the back, you can see like no like corner damage or anything. These all look really solid. So I would just love to have one of these in a 10 to put the collection. This would be a super cool card to add. But there's a lot of them available out there. I think if you want to get your hands on one, you've got some negotiating room on them too. So I would go after those. All right, last 3 cards. It's the same card again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just submit these. I've submitted these in, this is like a 3rd or 4th time I've sent in these SGA rookies, and I picked up these 3 along with one other that I actually did not send because it did have a ding on the top. These 3 all look really good, and if you've seen my videos before, this bottom centering, these all look pretty consistent into what a 10 would be. So I'm really excited about those. So I've got 3 of these. I think I picked these up for around 20 bucks a piece. When I first got these a couple months ago, I was getting them for like 15 maybe, but they've come up a little bit. If you can find a lot, that's your best bet. Find a lot of cards. This was 4, and I got it for 80 bucks. Unfortunately, one of them in my mind was damaged, so I'm not even going to send that. So maybe my cost per card's up a little bit, but this is a $100 card on a bad day, I would say, right now, because of how good this guy's playing, if you can get it in a 10. I did get a couple 9s back, and I ended up just selling those, and I think I got my money back, so not a bad deal. So the 3 SGAs, that'll round out the order. 20 cards. Again, even though the order minimum is only 10, I'm just going to send 20. I did a bunch of 10 card orders on the last promo. Probably not. I probably wouldn't do it that way again just because of the shipping. You do pay insured, if you do the insured shipping, which I always do because I don't want to take any chances. Yeah, I figure if I'm spreading that cost across 20 cards, it's a better deal than 10. Otherwise, I'm basically paying the same that I would when just doing a regular submission. So, but that's the order. Keep an eye out. We'll have another one. I'm going to try to get as close to 20 cards as I can, but I think I only have a few more coming, and I've got about 10 cards already for that order, so it might be more around 15, but keep an eye out for that video, and until next time, we'll see you guys.